Lil Durk, you snitching, it's unbelievable. Why are they saying Lil Durk really telling, bro? Like,
accounts. It was crazy. I had never even comprehended that they might try and blame it all on Vonnie. I thought it was all street. We don't talk, it's on murder. We don't even acknowledge this as a gang. But now they're saying, yeah, this all happened. This is all a murder. Vonnie did it. They're saying Vonnie and Jam, they did everything. They was off on their own. We didn't have any clue. Well, that's going to be a problem because in the prosecution's opening statement, they made it very clear. They said, yeah, well, we had a, well, not we had, but there was a tracker in the stolen BMW that was used in the hit on Quando. It tracked the car all the way around town to Quando's hotel, to the stores that Quando was shopping at the Bathe and Ape store, to the spot where they killed him, where they tried to kill him and killed Lul Pab at the Beverly Center, to the In-N-Out Burger. They had the moving image, the actual footage of the In-N-Out Burger with everybody's faces on display. Jam, Dee, Vonnie, they're all in there with their faces bait in the In-N-Out, matching shoes, same shoes from the surveillance footage of the murder. We saw two different angles of the murder of Lul Pab. It was just insane. Absolutely cooked deep fried by the looks of it. And they're saying that that BMW that had the tracker in it that was stolen and used in the hit, the slider, where did it go after In-N-Out Burger? Oh, to the crib that Lil Durk was staying in. So Vonnie was in this stolen car orchestrating this whole thing and then going to the massive, beautiful Encino mansion that Lil Durk was staying in at the time. Now that's really, really bad news. I'm not gonna lie, the defense, they put on a good argument that it was all Vonnie, but it's kind of like, bruh, when we start seeing some of that other evidence, it's gonna be a tall order to say that Vonnie did everything. He was off on a mission all by himself. He wasn't trying to impress Durk. They're saying that they arrested Vonnie in a luxury penthouse suite in a suite of a hotel in Chicago that he was staying at with his girlfriend. The defense are trying to say, oh, when they arrested him, they said to him, oh, you're the ringleader of this, you're the leader of this unless you give us someone else, trying to say that like that he's just putting Durk in it to try and save himself. But like, are they really expecting the jury to buy that Vonnie was just out here on his own, orchestrating this whole thing by himself? Durk had no knowledge. He's pulling up to Durk's crib in the slider after the hit, and you're saying Durk had no knowledge? They flew out there together on the private jet together and Durk had no knowledge? I don't know if they're going to buy that, but we're going to see. We're going to have to find out.
A lot of snitch experts out there. I've been doing this for 30 years, so I think I know a snitch or two. Did you like that, Jackson?
Snitch around and find out.
Snitch around and find out. Long story short is, what they're saying is Durk is essentially blaming everything on Vonnie. He's essentially snitching on the snitch, which to me doesn't make any sense. This guy Vonnie went in, I guess he was Durk's right-hand man. He went in and spilled his guts, said that he bought tickets, he drove around with these guys, took pictures with them, showed them where to go, bought the guns, all.
and that's the stuff that just like gets me off my rocker. Like, I'm on my old head shit in hip hop. Why are you playing gangster and you're like not really about that life? Like, snitch plus snitch equals snitch. Like, bigger fire. Fire plus fire, bigger fire. Imagine this. You just did a song with Drake. Ironically, you made a song called Laugh Now, Cry Later. All your ops are laughing at you.
Man, I found out till my
Your whole team is finished. Like, everybody you rocking with, like, they're out of there. Like, most of them are like, dude, like, what do you do? The leader is out of there. That's just bad business, man. The internet was trolling, bro. Like, they were really saying it, like, talking they shit. Like, Slide for Vaughn, like, 6ix9ine was clowning. I mean, in reality, like, you can't really blame him. Like, he owned up to just who he was. Like, if he was a tattletale, he's just wearing that. Like, I'm snitching. You know what I mean? But there's no excuse for telling. Because when you get in the game and you get in that lifestyle, then it's like there's no shortcuts. There's no, like, no none of that, bro. You got to opt in. It's no opting out in that lifestyle. It's unbelievable that people just allow the breadwinner to just crash out. Just crash out. Tekashi 6ix9ine was just talking about it so much, and he was really correct. He was trying to predict. He was like rap Nostradamus when it came to like rap crash out Damus. Like, he knew Lil Durk was already gonna crash out because his feelings were hurt. Like, it's a few clips of 6ix9ine just yapping like, yo, bro, like, check this out. Just
Durk snitching in that courtroom? No. Yo, but listen to me. Durk snitching in that courtroom? Yo, did a nigga snitch on me? Jorge, the driver, didn't he snitch on me, took everybody down?
Yeah. He was tape recording
if snitch plus snitch equals okay. No, hold on. Because Durk hired these lawyers, right? So I know.
Yo, you gotta get on Facts TV because we gonna have to debate this. I'm on Durk's side with this. This is not full snitching. This is called an alternate theory defense. You notice. It's basically Rondo did with C-Day when Rondo said, how don't you, the evidence kind of matched the other guy, so why y'all blaming it on me? Is that snitching? That's not snitching.
You're not supposed to say that, nigga. Any street nigga, come on, bro. Street niggas like, shut up. Y'all figure it out.
He did shut up. The lawyers are just making a statement.
That's how I know this nigga is cooked. He's cooked. And this another thing, that we didn't speak when we was on stream. This another thing. Remember, we didn't speak on this. Let niggas go up there and try, like, I seen a lot of comments saying, oh, niggas need to go and YSL Woody that shit. You're not, this is not the state. This is not fucking Fulton County, Atlanta. This is United States of America versus blase, blah. You're not going up there doing that YSL Woody shit. The feds do not play that shit. The moment they ask you your name and you say, oh, what's your name? Oh, I don't recall. Get the fuck off the stand. Contempt of court. Get up out of here. Next witness. They do not play that.
And the other nigga is dead. Now you crashed out. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck what you. Yeah, bro. You do it, bro. It's 6ix9ine, baby. So you crashed out for a nigga that's dead. You didn't even. The nigga that killed him is out here alive. He rapping about this shit. Bro, you lost.
This is exactly why you can't just follow anybody that you think is cool or somebody or whatever, like, or you can't just get in your feelings as a man. Like, bro, you're a grown man, bro. Why would you get upset at the internet and young nerds, just kids sitting at home at their mom's house, just trolling you? Like, bro, you seem like a loser. OTF Jam told. You got OTF Vonnie that's telling. You have a couple other people that's coming up to just testify. Over 40 witnesses. That's ridiculous. On a federal level, there's no beating that. You're going to have the best lawyers in the game. I mean, like, I think the luckiest rapper is probably Kodak Black. Like, he is literally blessed. I don't know what church he goes to, what religion or faith he practices. It's working for him.
I'm triggered by the Slide for Vaughn comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They'd be like, they be saying Slide for Vaughn. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You be seeing them comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I wonder why. We here though. We different in Iraq.
Durk, it just makes no sense how you have so much to lose, or you've had so much to lose. You're having great success in your music. You know, like, you escaped your community, the trenches, and you have decided not to outgrow your environment, but poison your environment and just hurt young men and their families and your own family for your own selfish retaliation. Like, you know, loyalty is loyalty. You know, there's no loyalty in the streets because, like, jail is always imminent. Revenge is revenge. That's fine. Sometimes you got to live with things. You should never put yourself in a situation where you have to choose between your freedom, your happiness, and you're just your life. FBG Duck was slayed because of King Von, and that's an extension of Durk. And, you know, they're all in cahoots. And why? For what? OTF chains with $10,000? Bro, $10,000 is barely a lawyer's asking fee. Number one thing I live by, just growing up in a tumultuous neighborhood, just whatever, like, not the best neighborhood, is rule number one: never betray the homies. That's what I live by. And if you know me, you know that's real talk. So, had that being said, my heart is full whenever I hear snitch allegations or snitch stories. If you're doing something, you don't have, why would you even tell? You have the right to remain silent. That's the first code of honor in you know, knowing. Like, you should know that. If you are participating in this game we call street shit, like, you know, that lifestyle. That's the first step. You know, at least somebody should have told you.
Footage would circulate on the internet, allegedly showing an uncomfortable-looking OTF Jam, footage which people believed showed him wearing a wire near Lil Durk. The viral footage would show a nervous Jam looking anxious around Durk, with many alleging that Jam was looking very uncomfortable, triggering suspicions that at this point he was recording. But there's no proof of that.
Check on your man. I heard you got hit in his head. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I never happened to dare. Architect. Metro! He slipped me over that roll over arm artist. My dad really found me with a cast. I lift my shit up. I'm like, man, this nigga booming, man. He laughed. He said, man, ain't do that. I say, slow. Hey, Keisha. Trying to tell him. I ain't know shit no more. Keep my shit right on.
Additionally, unverified claims would surface alleging that Durk had actually ordered a hit on a woman speculated to be close to OTF Jam after suspecting Jam of being an informant. According to an interview between academics and Chicago reporter Trench's News, the mother of Jam's child actually contacted Durk after Jam was arrested, and Durk refused to pay his bond. An apparent threat was then made to Durk.
Get bonded out then. They don't know nothing about no white, but he did make a threat towards Durk, like, if you want to come in, you know what I'm talking about, how you gonna play somebody who be putting in work and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they took it as a threat, and that he told us. I don't know how he got mixed in with the Quando Rondo, but yeah, they say he's...
I've been holding you down because I heard you say something about like his baby mama called Durk for a lawyer, and Durk may have like brushed it off, and they're like, yo, you're not supposed to brush off my call when I need something. Like, I'm the guy who does the dirt for you.
That's facts. Like, you got some real demons out there, like, you finna find me out. No matter what I did. Or you gonna come in with me. Sometimes you gotta make them threats. You jump off that couch, you're gonna snap bond money.
There's too many black men that are far away from reality and the truth. Like, you get caught up in the clubs, you get caught up in the women, you get caught up in all that fancy stuff. I'm in a Maybach. I just hit 10,000 views. I just hit 1 million views. Like, whatever level you at. But when reality sets in, and you have to really like live with that and just like kind of wear that, it makes you really think like, what was the purpose? Like, you know, you got to think further. Like, I feel like a lot of rappers, and mainly black men, the minority, they miss their mark with just understanding that they're already rare. Like, you know, we're like part of the 5%, 3%. Like, if you become anything, you're already something. Instead of going to jail or dying, like, you know, avoiding the statistics. I genuinely feel like there has to be some type of resurgence of intelligent and sharper men that understand what they need to do for themselves and their community. All that other stuff is baloney.
And this is where Boona tells Durk over the phone, and Durk reacts. Listen.
I called John. I talked to John like yesterday. I said, wow. He said, man, this bitch, that nigga out there was scared anyway. I said, ain't getting nothing. He said, hell no. I ain't feel right. He's looking at me like I ain't feel right anyway. I said, yeah. He's like, nah, I ain't fucking with nothing, but
I just did something that's gonna piss them off. Yeah.
You literally hear Boona say, I talked to Jam. Jam said niggas was scared. Maybe he's talking about a drill or a hit he went on. And he says, yo, did you get paid for it? He said, man, them niggas ain't give me nothing. He's feeling away, and Durk is reacting to it. It appears that Durk probably knew he was starting to feel away, but Durk didn't give a fuck. Durk says, I just did some shit to piss him off. So either he's kind of like bragging about not paying Jam, or there is a theory that Durk quickly start realizing that Jam might be jammed up by the feds, and that's why he doesn't want to pay him. It's either one.
It's too many people I'm noticing as of late that are just letting it fly, man. They're just sitting in the confession room like, yeah, bro, just give me a Dunkin' Donuts Deluxe Taco Bell, bro. Give me a cigar, baby. We rocking. We out of here. And they'll tell on their mom. And for me, when I was in school, when I was little, I ain't like to raise my hand and tell. You know, a lot of people like, teachers like, raise your hand and tell if you got a problem. So I ain't like telling. It's not my thing. I never liked it. I'm rocking with it, you know? So it's just for me, like, it's really what weighs on me is mainly, it's a loyalty thing. Loyalty over everything. But when it comes to money and your own freedom, and humans are selfish, your own liability, your own, like, existence, folks will throw you under that semi-truck, playboy. They will put you in that sewer like they don't care about none of that, man. You got to know exactly what you're going for, what you're aiming for. Like, all the other stuff is just irrelevant.